Hello, beautiful souls. Sharon, Zadkiel here with a general reading for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising for October 2020. Please be reminded that I'm not a spiritual master or a guru, so take what resonates and leave the rest. For those of you that are interested in an astrological heads up on the events that are coming up for us all in October, please refer to my Instagram link below. And for those who are looking for private readings, you'll also find the booking link for my acuity listed down below. Okay, what do my beautiful Sagittarians most need to know for the month of October 2020? Well, there you go. My beautiful Sagittarians, Temperance, which is the card of Sagittarius, is actually sitting underneath this reading for you today. So this is going to be, astrologically, there's a focus on relationships, but for you, my beautiful Sagittarian, this is going to be about your relationship with you. There's going to be a bit of a purge, there's going to be a bit of a dark night of the soul as you actually start coming to terms with who you truly are. You're doing the inner work, you're looking at your shadow side, and you're coming to terms with it. It's time to let the past be in the past, do the healing that needs to occur so that you can get to a point of balance and harmony where you can look at the two cups and see them both as half full rather than one as half empty. It's time, my beautiful Sagittarians, to really look to the light, to get out of the darkness, to get out of those negative mindsets and thoughts that have been plaguing you recently, and to really look at exactly how far you've come and how much you actually have. There's support around you, dear hearts. So, if you find yourself in a place of need, put your hand up, ask for the help. You don't have to do this all on your own. Yeah, my beautiful Sagittarians, you come into the month of October with the Tower card. So this can feel like a total catastrophe, a complete reorganization of your life. Many of you are really looking at the people, places and things that have gone by the by, have blown up, the circumstances and relationships that have been difficult, that required the Tower moment so that things can blow up in such a way that you are forced, beyond a shadow of a doubt, to have to rebuild from stronger foundations. You have the King of Pentacles, so you will really need to do some deep inner thinking and some internal purging and searching within. It's not going to be a quick process. Many of you will be, with the Six of Cups, feeling quite nostalgic and looking at the past for the answers to the questions that you now have, to look at, within your current environment where you are being triggered. And if you can, ask yourself at those moments of, am I being triggered from an experience that I'm still carrying forward into the present from the past? Because if it is in the past, it needs to be dealt with, it needs to be healed once and for all, so that you can truly let go of that which no longer serves you, let go of anything that is of a toxic nature, so that you can move forward into the new world that we're all coming out of our little locked cages into. There's a true desire within you, my beautiful Sagittarians, to really bring in the friendships, the romances, the happy endings with the Two of Cups. They are there, but first of all, you need to deal with this Tower moment to get to a point of knowing what your next step is going to be, making those really hard decisions, because once they're made, then the people that will support and propel you into your new beginnings will start to cross your path. You have the resources, you have the people that you require around you. And once you do make your choices within and around what relationships, whether they be friendships, partnerships, or within a work environment that you really want to nurture, that will bring you into the new paradigm you find yourself. And once you have made those choices of who's going to stay and who's going to go, what relationships, what people, places and things are worthy of your time, effort and energy, then the messenger with the Page of Wands comes in. This is good news. So good news will start to come in. You'll also find yourself, once you have come to terms with the past, taking responsibility for your part in it, realized and left responsibility for others where that is appropriate as well, because you have to realize that many have been coming from a place of projection that have, been triggered from past events, and making accusations and saying things that just really aren't true. And so we need to leave those projections with these particular individuals and let them deal with their own guilt, shame and blame, because what they're really doing when they're pointing a finger at you is really, there's three fingers pointing back at themselves. It's like the old saying, there's something about that man that I really don't like about myself. Because once you can leave them with it, once you can come to terms with the fact that you are a beautiful child of the universe with many gifts to offer, you can start to trust your intuition, to start to seek that quiet reflection, whether that be through spiritual practices such as meditation, automatic writing, artistic pursuits, whatever form that takes for you, that allows you to hear the signs, hear the messages and see the signs from source to help guide you along this, what can be really in the month of October, feel like a tumultuous roller coaster for you, dear hearts. So if you can take the time for quiet reflection, you can place people, places and things from the past where they belong. You can sort of start putting together the jigsaw puzzle and seeing the bigger picture, taking with you the lessons that need to be brought in and that you've learnt over this difficult time, and then really develop and see where it is that you need to rebuild, where it is that you need to do, for some, especially with the Page of Cups here, in what areas that you need to fine-tune your skills, or whether that be through formal study or, lifelong learning, self-research that can be done, on the internet, via the library books, etc., etc. It's a case of really, once this Tower moment hits, if it hasn't already, beautiful Sagittarians, is taking a total stock of where you want to go, and spinning on that dime and taking another detour down another track if need be. Yeah, perfect, because you do have the Magician card, so you have everything within your toolkit that you need. You will need to be mindful and try and stay grounded while you are connected to source. But, the Magician has the infinity symbol sitting right over his head. So it's time to start manifesting and bringing in abundance, letting go and allowing the Tower moment to continue its destructive path if need be. Unfortunately, we find the universe will tap us on the shoulder, and if we don't listen, it will tap us again. And if we're still not listening, the universe, source, God, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, whatever your belief system is, will force a situation and make things change, ready or not, which is sort of where we're all finding ourselves here and now, with the current astrological energies that are sort of really putting a focus onto our relationships, not only external but also internal. And so this is resurrection of self, of finding our true essence, of standing in our integrity and walking the path, you know, grabbing hold of your passions and following them, creating a life that you deserve through acceptance. You know, it's going to be a case of see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Absolutely beautiful card. So, you know, it may feel like a catastrophe and a complete reorganization of your life and your belief systems, your friendship groups, relationship dynamics are, you know, in line for some reassessment and realignment. And when that occurs, it's really going to come down to acceptance and having that divine grace within to know that everything is actually as it should be. And though, even though it doesn't seem like it at this particular point in time, it's a blessing in disguise. What feels like it's falling apart is just making way for something better. Much love, much light. Namaste, Sharon.